Why is base weight important, and should it matter to you? What's up, backpackers? I'm Dan, and welcome to Backpacking Adventures, where we talk about backpacking, hiking, and gear. If you're new to this channel and those things interest you, consider subscribing and make sure you hit that bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Today we're going to be talking about base weight. What is it? Why do backpackers go nuts about it? And should it really matter to you? But first, let's talk about what base weight is. Your base weight is the weight of your gear minus your food, water, and fuel. Basically, everything except for anything consumable. This, of course, includes your food, your water, and your fuel, but this also includes things like hand sanitizer, toothpaste, and other things like that. And the reason is because their weight changes over time. Take food, for instance. As you eat throughout your backpacking trip, your food weight is naturally going to drop. Now, there's another term called trail weight, and that is the weight of everything you're carrying. Now, second, what is ultralight backpacking? Ultralight backpacking is when you have your base weight at about 10 pounds or below. So, is it important to have a low base weight? Well, that depends on you. What kind of backpacker do you want to be? Do you want to crush those miles on a long hike? Or are you hiking a long distance trail? If so, a lower pack weight means everything. Or do you like to hike a few miles, get to camp, and then sit by the fire with your friends? In that case, a heavier pack's not going to matter that much. For me personally, I feel the biggest reason why I try to keep light is overall comfort. Your gear can be a sizable amount of weight on your back. And for me, I like to hike those big miles. And during a long day of hiking with a lot of weight on your back's going to hurt, your shoulders, your hips, your thighs. You're overall just going to be in a little bit of discomfort. Or another reason is if you didn't really size or adjust your backpack correctly, all that weight's going to really cause a lot of discomfort and maybe even injury. And I've been there with a heavy pack. In the beginning, my pack weighed about 50 pounds totally loaded. And it felt like it. I did not like it at all. On the other hand, some people like carrying a heavier pack, and that's great for them, but I'm not one of them. As I started, the more I backpacked, the more I wanted to do longer and longer trails. So, over the last couple years, I managed to get my base weight down, at least to be ultralight in the warmer weather. And I made a video where I give 10 tips to lighten your pack easily and cheaply. Check it out. Now, I'm not always ultralight. In the winter, I take more gear. Obviously, I take clothes, but I also may take a chair, a stool, or even a saw. But I try to keep it as light as possible. Usually it is the long distance hikers that obsess over their base weight, and for good reason. These long distance trails are trails like the Appalachian Trail or the Pacific Crest Trail, or it can just be a section of one of those longer trails or a shorter longer trail, such as the Mid-State Trail in Pennsylvania. Hiking any of these trails, you're going to be out there for an extended period of time, potentially months. And hiking that long, day after day, can put a large amount of stress on your body. Hiking day in and day out with a lighter pack can help reduce the chances of injury, and it's just overall more comfortable. Do you have to be ultralight to enjoy backpacking? No, absolutely not. If you're going on a weekend trip, weight is not much of an issue. You're not out there pounding your body day after day for long periods of time. So there's much less chance of causing an overuse injury. Do I think you should ignore base weight? No. I think you should always be looking for ways to lighten your pack over time. And when choosing your gear, you want to get gear that's comfortable to you, but you still want to keep that base weight and the weight of the item in mind. After all, you have to carry it. Do I obsess over base weight? No. I got my different gear loadouts to the point where I'm pretty comfortable with them. However, I am considering thru-hiking the Mid-State Trail in central Pennsylvania next year. The Mid-State Trail is a 327-mile trail that runs from the southern border to the northern border of Pennsylvania. If I decide to do it, I will absolutely look for more ways to try to lighten my pack. Do you feel base weight is important? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and go explore.